In the short demo video, we'll talk about how to create and save your lesson plans for the upcoming school year. As you know, we can copy lesson plans from lesson book to lesson book and year to year. However, the lesson books you receive are designated based on the courses and subjects you teach, which is also connected to the master schedule and the school calendar. So therefore, next year's lesson books are not available yet. So to accomplish this pre-planning for the upcoming school year, you'll want to create a new lesson book manually. Scroll to the bottom of the screen from the List Books tab. Click the Create a Lesson Book button. Give the book a name. And from here you can go through the normal setup procedures of your lesson book and customizing. So you can change a color if you want to, and you should certainly set the Common Core standards for the subject you're teaching. You can also click the pencil and paper icon to configure your lesson book further, like selecting the grade level or choosing a lesson plan template to work off of. Save the lesson book, and now from here jump into the Unit Plan tab, and here go ahead and start renaming the unit plans for your own organization. Additionally, you can copy-paste any lessons you create in any of these unit plans into new unit plans next year. Click Save Units, and then from here you can also click the pencil and paper icon to modify the unit and add some more details if you choose to. That part's not required. Now go to the Lesson Plan tab, and be sure to check the first drop-down menu that says Lesson Book. Make sure you're in the lesson book that you just created, and then from here click the Add New Lesson to Unit button. So now this just created our first lesson. You can leave the calendar or start date field empty, since you'll end up choosing a date for the upcoming school year. Go ahead and click the pencil and paper icon to modify the lesson. And since I didn't click save before, none of the title of the lesson that I just entered did not save. So go ahead and re-enter that again. And then from here you can go ahead and start entering all the fields for the lesson plan template. So once you complete this page, you can go ahead and click Save Lesson. And then from here you actually have the button in the upper right hand corner that says Create New Lesson. So from here I can go ahead and just begin creating the second lesson of this unit. Again, I can leave the lesson start date blank. So now if I just click back to the Unit Plan tab, you can see I have two lessons or 2 days of lessons currently in this unit of study. If I want to create a new unit, just go ahead and click the Add New Unit button to begin entering more information into this lesson book. Alright, so fast forward to September, and you want to copy your lesson plans from this new book that you just created into a book that you're teaching next year. So go ahead and click the Copy Lesson tab button, and from here you would select the year to copy from, so it would be this school year, and you would choose the book that you just created. So that was our pre-planning ELA book. And the lesson book to copy to. So this would be populated with your 16, 17 books. So I can't really model that completely right now, but what we can do is demonstrate it with a current book that we're working in this year. So I'll select a start date to copy from. So if I entered any dates, I would want to backdate to September, but since they're blank, they should populate automatically. So go ahead and you can do a couple different things. You can click the checkbox at the top, which would copy all units and lessons, or you can select lessons individually. Go ahead and click Verify Lessons to Copy. And this will bring up two note cards, a note card on the left, lessons to be copied from, and a note card on the right with lessons to be created in or pasted in. So you can use the unit from existing lesson, or you can choose a different unit plan as well if you want to move a lesson out of the unit you just created and put it into a new unit. Click the Copy Lesson button, select OK when prompted, and now the lessons are copied over. Alright, so now to check that your lesson plans were copied over, go to the Browse Books tab. And I'm already on the book that I was just working in, and you can see the ELA narrative unit was here, and if I click the number 2, you can see the two lessons that were just copied and created. So this is the process that you'll want to do if you're doing any pre-planning at the end of this school year and putting any plans in for the upcoming school year. So we'll talk about these copying features again in September, but it's a pretty straightforward process, and I hope you found this video useful and help you clarify any questions that you may have about planning for next year. Have a great rest of the school year.